Shabbat Shalom, everybody. I'd like to begin by offering condolences to all who are bereaved and to offer good wishes to all who are unwell at this very difficult time for our community and indeed for the whole world. I'd also like to share with you a thought from parshat Tsav, the Torah reading that we should be having in our shuls this Shabbat and that we would have had we not been suffering from this tremendous crisis that has engulfed the whole world. At the beginning of this parasha, the Torah begins, "This is the Torah of the Olah." This is the Torah, the law of the burnt offering. That is the Olah that burns on the altar all night until the morning. The rabbis say that the reference to Torah here teaches us that somebody who busies themselves with the Torah of Olah, with the laws of the burnt offering, is as if they had brought the burnt offering themselves in the temple. And the Tsav Shalom focuses on this idea, and he asks, why is this true specifically of the Olah, and what does this teach us nowadays? He points out that there are two things that happened every night without fail in our temple, both the Mishkan that the Jewish people built in the desert after they left Egypt, and subsequently the temples built on Temple Mount in Jerusalem by King Solomon and later by Ezra and Nehemiah. The two things that always happened in the temple at night were the shining of the menorah, the 7-branched candelabra that burned outside the Holy of Holies, and also the burning of the limbs of the Olah offering, the burnt offering that was burnt on the altar in the night. Night in Judaism is a symbol of confusion and disempowerment. The Hebrew word laila, which means light, is related to the Hebrew word belila, which means a mingling. The Hebrew word for darkness, choshech, is linked to the word chasach, which means to withhold or restrain. Night is a time when weakness and confusion threaten to overwhelm us. Furthermore, God's face is described in the priestly blessing as radiant, and night is a time when we cannot see God's face. His presence, his plan are hidden from us. What should Jews do at times when we feel confused and weak, when we feel unable to act, when we feel that the divine plan is hidden from us and nothing makes sense? The temple told us, in a time of night, we still have the shining of the menorah and the burning of the Olah offering. The menorah shone. It symbolized the vision that Torah gives us even in hard times when the divine plan is hidden from us. And the Olah, the burnt offering, burned, symbolizing the energy of goodness that counteracts the bad energy that smolders within and around us. When we engage in the Torah of Olah, this means that we work in Torah to the point that we are totally incandescent, aflame with the service of God, just like the Olah offering, where every limb of that lamb was put on the flame of the altar, with every part of our lives pushing back even against the deepest darkness, repelling that darkness with the beautiful fire of the service of God. When we do this, we are so great that it is as if we have brought the offering ourselves. We are currently in a time of great spiritual darkness. We cannot discern the divine plan, and the coronavirus that rages around and within us is a paradigm of blind destruction which conceals God's face. Many of us feel confused, weak, and bereft. But our parsha tells us that we need not be passive in this dire situation. Even if we are isolating, even if we are despondent at the misery that surrounds us, we fight back with light and fire, with Torah that grants us a celestial vision, and mitzvot which burn in our heart and in our homes, honing our vision to discern God's love even when it is very hard to do so. We don't need to be out and about to do this. Even somebody who is locked in their own home can study Torah and do mitzvot and become a radiant, magnificent beacon of light and energy. We have all shared this moment of Torah together. May its merit stand by us all, and may we all come through this dark time brighter and stronger than ever before. Thank you for listening. Shabbat Shalom.